LA Lakers, what are we doing with our life? Literally, what are we doing? This is crazy. It's
Yeah, that's that money talk. That's that money talk. Got a lot of fans, a lot of haters, we just let them talk. Cause them never faces to the paper. What you talk about? The earth will really shake it with these craters that we throwing out, yeah. Came up in the game and gave it mouth to mouth.
What is up, you guys? It's your boy T-Russ back with another video. And today I want to talk about the LA Lakers. And I believe yesterday some of the Laker fans and some other fans were out there too, but mostly Laker fans were outside of Staples Center to protest about the Lakers management. Now, the protest was, I felt it was kind of silly because, it wasn't that many people, and I felt like it was just whatever, and they were interviewing people, and one guy was like, 5-step process to or 3-step process to win 5 championships, hire or sign LiAngelo, draft LaMelo, and hire LeVar. Anyway, it was just kind of, something that people want to do for fun. And to me, it just embarrasses the Lakers franchise, and it's a bad showing for the Lakers franchise. I didn't like it. It was unprofessional. I like to use that word, and we need to do better on our side as fans. But on the management side, they had their reason for protest was reasonable. It just, the way they went about it, I didn't like it. But because our management is terrible, we are dysfunctional. Dysfunctional. I can't say that enough. I can't express that enough. We are dysfunctional. We are becoming the New York Knicks, and we probably have been the New York Knicks for the whole season. We've just been in LA, and we have LeBron, so we kind of ignored that. But we've been the New York Knicks for the whole season. And Jeanie Buss, I know she is the core of the blame, at least to fans, and she does deserve some of the blame. I'm not saying that she doesn't, but she does deserve some of the blame because she is the head of management. She's the head of everything. She is the owner. So she does deserve some type of blame. But I think most of the blame should go to the person who's not even in the organization anymore, Magic Johnson. First off, it was the trade that he tried to trade our whole roster, basically, for AD, and then trading Ivica Zubac was a mistake for, I forgot, Mike Muscala or somebody like that. That was a complete mistake, and they were just in a panic, and it was just calm down. LeBron's been hurt for 18 games. Yes, we're not in the playoffs right now, but potentially when he comes back, we have a chance, and y'all just freaked out on everybody, and it discouraged everyone at that point, and it made it hard to win. Our chemistry was damaged from that, completely damaged. And I think despite the 18 games that LeBron missed, without that dysfunctional part of the season, we still had would have made the playoffs. I totally believe that. I think it was just a lack of effort and confidence in the players that was started from the trade talks. That's where it started, and that translated into the games, and we didn't look like a team at all. That last part of the season, we didn't look like a team at all. We looked terrible. And so I think the bulk of the blame goes on Magic Johnson. First for that, and then second for the way he left. Like, nobody had a warning except maybe Jeanie Buss, but none of the players had a warning. It came to a surprise to everybody, and I think even Jeanie Buss, when she got the news, she was surprised as well, because when they got LeBron, everybody was in agreement that this is not a 1-year thing. That's why LeBron signed a 4-year deal. It's not a 1-year thing. This is not going to come together in 1 year. We have too many young pieces. Our core is too young. You know, it's not a 1-year thing. It's not one and done. So we got to stick together for the long run. And LeBron was sold on that. And then Magic Johnson, out of nowhere, resigns. He steps down from being the general man, and that's crazy. Like, and he did it during the last game of the season, and everyone agrees that just wasn't the time nor the place to do that. Like, it wasn't the time or the place, because, you know, I feel like you talk to your players first, and maybe you do it the next day. I think that's even better than what he did. You know, I still don't think that's the ideal way to do it, but at least that's better. Or at least you just talk to LeBron. Talk to LeBron, the guy that because you recruited LeBron, you got him sold to come to LA, and you won't even talk to him. And like Stephen A. Smith said, he deserves it. LeBron deserves an explanation. He deserved one. And just the way Magic Johnson handled that whole situation was terrible. And so now we are where we are today, where this part I blame on Jeanie Buss. Alright. We had Tyronn Lue in our hands, and she took advantage of the fact that he's been dreaming to be the coach for the LA Lakers for his whole life. And she wanted to align his contract with LeBron's. But Tyronn Lue, he wants to be LA's coach. He doesn't want to be LeBron's coach. He wants to be the coach for LA. Therefore, he wanted, you know, the typical 5-year deal that most coaches get. You know, he wanted that typical deal, and Jeanie Buss we did not want to give that to him. And I feel like that's disrespectful towards Tyronn Lue, because he is a championship coach, and he's led the Cleveland Cavaliers with the help of LeBron to the Eastern Conference Finals 2 or 3 times, and he made us he led them to the finals 3 times. So so getting him was extremely important, and then disrespecting him by not giving him a base contract for a coach was extremely disrespectful. Like, even Luke Walton had a 5-year deal with Sacramento, you know? And that's another thing. If you fire Luke Walton, you would think beforehand you already had a plan. Not a plan, but you already had a plan in progress for another coach. Like, there was already another coach on their way in the door. So we're not in this situation that we're in now before you fire the coach that you have. Because now we're in a situation where we're in a scramble for a head coach. And Frank Vogel is our lead runner right now. And so we're in a scramble for a coach because we did not prepare well after firing Luke Walton. We said Luke Walton has to go, but we don't have a backup plan. We don't have a backup plan. And that's just so crazy to me. How you don't have a backup plan, but you fire your only head coach. You fire your only head coach. And then you're not even knowing that you are going to be in a scramble for a coach. You're not even willing to change Tyronn Lue's contract. And then even after not changing his contract, you try to tell him that you have to sign this guy, on your coaching. He can't sign his own coaching staff? Like, that's crazy to me. He can't sign his own coaching staff to come coach. You know, and that's all comes together being a head coach. And so, you know, I think that part has a lot to do with Jeanie Buss. You know, the Lakers need to get together, and they need to get together real soon. Yeah, we're in shambles right now. I just wanted to make this video saying that I'm very disappointed in the Lakers organization as of right now. Yeah, we are one of the worst managements in the league right now. Jeanie Buss, I believe in you still. I still have hope that you can do it. Like I said, I don't believe the bulk of this is to be put on you, even though you are the owner. I believe the bulk of it is to be put on Magic Johnson because of the way he handled things, and maybe Rob Pelinka as well. But yeah, I believe in you, and I hope we get together. And as far as this video goes, you know, I see y'all for another one. Make sure you smash that like button, comment, subscribe. I see you for another one, so peace.
Everybody want the fame, they don't wanna put in work. Everybody want a name, they don't wanna put in work. Everybody sound the same, they don't really put in work. We out here chasing them bees, we out here putting in work.